In our rapidly evolving world, a noteworthy phenomenon has arisen, a phenomenon that could be characterized as the religion of pleasure. Though not religious in the traditional sense, this term encapsulates a prevailing mindset where the pursuit of personal pleasure and gratification takes on paramount importance in individuals' lives. Comparable to the fervor and devotion associated with religious beliefs, this mindset thrives in a modern society that, with its technological advances and cultural shifts, often encourages an unrelenting quest for pleasure. From the instant gratification offered by social media to the allure of consumerism and entertainment, there is a constant bombardment of stimuli designed to satiate our desire for enjoyment and excitement. In this context, the pursuit of pleasure transcends mere enjoyment, becoming a guiding principle for many, akin to a creed or doctrine. Prophetic wisdom in the Bible foresaw this scenario, warning of a time when people would become lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 4. This scriptural insight is profoundly relevant today, signaling a stark shift in priorities from a spiritually centered existence to a self-centered, pleasure-seeking lifestyle. The relentless pursuit of ephemeral pleasures poses challenges beyond mere entertainment or leisure activities. It often manifests in serious aspects of life, such as prioritizing immediate gratification over health, indulging in harmful habits, or neglecting physical and mental well-being for fleeting moments of joy. When personal pleasure takes precedence over relationships, including one's relationship with God, it demonstrates how deeply ingrained this religion of pleasure has become. This pursuit can lead to a hollow existence devoid of true contentment and spiritual enrichment, fostering a culture where instant gratification is sought after instead of enduring fulfillment and deeper connections with others and the divine. By referring to this phenomenon as a religion, we acknowledge its pervasive and influential role in shaping behaviors, attitudes, and life choices. It serves as a potent reminder that what we prioritize and worship profoundly impacts the course of our lives and spiritual journey. The religion of pleasure poses a significant challenge to individuals seeking a balanced, meaningful life, one that harmonizes earthly joys with spiritual aspirations and responsibilities. It calls for introspection and a conscious effort to align pursuits with enduring values and higher purposes, transcending the fleeting allure of momentary pleasures. The religion of pleasure is not a new phenomenon. Fallen mankind has long been drawn to worship at the altar of pleasure. In an age dominated by pleasure seekers rather than God seekers, it is crucial to recognize the potential pitfalls. The human body, driven by its innate cravings, often inclines towards pleasure, making it essential to be vigilant against succumbing to this religion. The pursuit of pleasure may seem enticing, but it is essential to understand that the pleasure associated with sin is deceptive and short-lived. The Bible warns that those who live in excessive luxury and wantonness while neglecting spiritual priorities are essentially dead while alive. 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 6. The religion of pleasure is selfish, pushing individuals to prioritize sinful desires over the well-being and future of loved ones. Falling in love with family and putting them before pleasure becomes a crucial aspect of resisting this religion. Sinful pleasures, while momentarily enjoyable, can lead to destructive consequences, including the erosion of familial bonds and responsibilities. King Solomon, despite his wisdom, fell prey to the religion of pleasure, making decisions that ultimately led to his downfall. The danger lies in the deceptive nature of sin, promising pleasure but delivering destruction in its wake. The Bible emphasizes the need to put off the old self, crucify the flesh, and embrace a new way of living that aligns with spiritual principles. The pleasures of sin may be tempting, but they are fleeting and accompanied by eternal consequences. Moses, by faith, chose to suffer affliction with the people of God rather than enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 25. The Bible underscores that the pleasures of sin are momentary and, despite their initial allure, lead to bitterness, regret, and destruction. Sin may promise enjoyment, but its consequences are severe and eternal. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7-8 emphasizes the principle of sowing and reaping, warning that those who sow to the flesh will reap corruption. The religion of pleasure, with its deceptive allure, ultimately leads nowhere but to destruction. The religion of pleasure is a pervasive and influential force in today's world, tempting individuals to prioritize temporary enjoyment over enduring values and spiritual fulfillment. It requires a conscious effort to resist its allure and instead seek a balanced and meaningful life that aligns with higher purposes and spiritual principles. Individuals must recognize that the pursuit of pleasure, while momentarily satisfying, often results in a life devoid of true meaning and fulfillment. The allure of sin may promise excitement and enjoyment, but its consequences are far-reaching and often concealed by the adversary, deceiving individuals into believing there will be no lasting harm. The Bible's wisdom warns against being deceived, asserting that God cannot be mocked, and whatever a person sows, they will also reap. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. Choosing the pleasures of the flesh leads to corruption, while prioritizing the Spirit results in life everlasting. This stark contrast emphasizes the need for individuals to make conscious choices that align with spiritual values rather than succumbing to the temporary gratification offered by the religion of pleasure. The religion of pleasure often blinds individuals to the eternal consequences of their actions. It promises a season of enjoyment but fails to reveal the lasting impact on one's soul and relationships. Just as Moses chose to endure affliction with the people of God rather than enjoy the fleeting pleasures of sin, individuals today must weigh the consequences of their choices with an understanding of the eternal rewards or repercussions. In contrast to the religion of pleasure, the Bible encourages a disciplined approach to life. The Apostle Paul, in 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 27, speaks of keeping his body under subjection to avoid being cast away after preaching to others. This discipline involves putting off the old self and embracing the new man, walking in the Spirit to avoid fulfilling the desires of the flesh. The religion of pleasure is not only selfish but also destructive, leading individuals to make unwise decisions that can have long-lasting repercussions. King Solomon, despite his wisdom, succumbed to the pleasures of the flesh, and his legacy serves as a cautionary tale. The pursuit of pleasure often results in dumb decisions that undermine one's well-being, relationships, and spiritual standing. Moreover, the religion of pleasure deceives individuals into living a double life, enjoying secret pleasures while neglecting their responsibilities. This deceptive nature of sin is exposed in Numbers chapter 32 verse 23, which unequivocally states, "Be sure your sin will find you out." The pleasures of sin may be enjoyed in secret, but their consequences are publicly revealed, leading to bitterness, regret, and, ultimately, destruction. It is crucial for individuals to understand that the pleasure of sin is a sweet poison, promising momentary enjoyment but bringing about long-term harm. The pursuit of pleasure can pull individuals away from their responsibilities, damaging relationships and causing division within families. Falling in love with family and prioritizing their well-being becomes an antidote to the selfishness promoted by the religion of pleasure. In conclusion, the religion of pleasure poses a significant challenge to individuals seeking a meaningful and balanced life. It requires a conscious effort to resist its deceptive allure and instead embrace enduring values, spiritual principles, and responsibilities. By recognizing the transient nature of sinful pleasures and the potential for lasting harm, individuals can navigate the challenges posed by the religion of pleasure and choose a path that leads to true fulfillment and eternal rewards.